Android.
Android?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you can thank Hitler for the reason that you have an Android phone today.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have any idea how that's related?
Not
Okay.
the slightest.
So, okay. So Hitler was in World War I, and he was very unhappy that Germany lost. And he vowed to create a 1,000-year Reich. And he wanted to take over, the world basically, and it resulted in World War II. Right. You could take that as a fact, right? Okay. So Germany was losing World War II, and so they were desperate to come up with any kind of solution to try to, have London, England capitulate and, say, we're done with this. So, so he created the V-1 rocket to bomb London into submission, right? World War II ended, and how did it end? What was the thing that caused World War II to end?
The Japan nuclear attack.
Yeah, United States drops an atomic bomb on Japan. So at the end of the war, Russia was very concerned because it had its own imperialistic desires, and the United States had an atomic bomb and it didn't, right? So at this point, the Cold War started, and Russia started developing its own bombs, and so it developed the H bomb. And I forget which year, I think it's like around 1952 or something like that, it exploded its first nuclear bombs. So the United States is like, oh snap, we can't see into what's going on into Russia. And, we're very concerned. So what we need to do is have a delivery mechanism to be able to, deliver our atomic bombs to Russia. So in 1962, the Titan I rocket was first it came into operation, and the Titan I is a derivative of the V1 rocket. The same scientists who created the V1 rocket came to the United States and started building rockets in the US. So at the same time, JFK gave a speech about going to the moon. So we're going to create a rocket, and send man to the moon. Now, if you take the man out of the rocket and you put an H-bomb instead, then you have an intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental
ballistic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, so basically, you get the space race was really a race to build the intercontinental ballistic missile. The problem with both achieving and getting a man on the moon and delivering the missile is you had to have the tremendous precision, and you had to do all these computations, for trajectories and things like that. And there were no computers really to do it. So the U.S. government spent $2 billion, and they said, there's this company that has built some good adding machines and some other stuff for us, and it's called IBM. And let's get them to work on building some computational machines that'll help us solve these, mathematical problems so that we can get the man on the moon. So when you look at on the TV shows, like Mission Control, and you see those rows of people, Like the rows in the back are the computer programmers who are running these programs constantly, you know, to like, okay, the ship is over here, can recompute the trajectory, blah, blah, blah. And they're running it on the machine that IBM built for them. And once we got the man on the moon, IBM said, hey, you know what? Maybe we could take these machines and sell them. So, and that machine that turned out to be the IBM 360. And the IBM 360 is the first mainframe. And from that begins the computer age, and then we have the microprocessor, you know, we have desktop computers, tablets, cell phone, and smartphones.
That's a long history. And like great connections.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Thank you so much, Mike. That was so enlightening.